Hi, my name is Robert Gilstrap. Today I'm going to be talking to you about home warranties and why they may not be all they're cracked up to be. We get a lot of owners who buy property and bring it to us to manage, and they've got a home warranty in place and they were sold on that idea as really being a great insurance policy on any damages or problems that might occur. And to the person who doesn't have to deal with them, then it all seems well, right? It doesn't seem like there might be any negatives to that. But home warranties are absolutely horrific in the eyes of a property manager, and lots of reasons. But the main thing, and I guess this is how I couch this with most of our owners, is that insurance companies don't go in business to lose money. So they're not taking your little tiny premium of whatever it is, $300 a year, and they're not going to give you $10,000 worth of value. It just doesn't work that way. If it did, they'd be out of business. So if you go to any town in America, any major city, and look at the nicest, tallest buildings in any major city, they're what? Banks and insurance companies. And they got that way from making money, not paying money out. So I'm not saying that companies won't pay out when it's legitimate, but I can just assure you that having been in this business for a long time, it's much more difficult than you might imagine. So one, and the major problem from the property manager standpoint, is a loss of control. Whenever we would have a normal service call, we can dispatch one of our guys out in 20 minutes and have an issue corrected. Not so with a home warranty. You've got to go through multiple levels of people to get somebody out there. And when I can have somebody out the same day with home warranty, that might be 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, a week more. And by the way, that can become a major liability issue for you as an owner. When you have the heat or the air conditioning off in the dead of winter or the heat of the summer, and you take 4, 5, 6 days to get out there, that can cause you a liability issue. I can just tell you up front that it will cause you a liability issue. So something you really want to consider about that. Another thing is, when the vendor does get out there, our experience has been that these are really not the cream of the crop vendors doing this maintenance work. And they tend to do really poor work in our experience. Another thing is that you think you're getting out without paying any money. It's not true. There's virtually always going to be what's called a trade call fee. And it's essentially a service call fee. And it might be $75, $150. It's akin to a deductible on an insurance policy. And if you do the math, you're still paying. You're paying even more money to get this repair covered, as it were. And speaking of covered, these home warranty companies are especially good at things that aren't covered. And I think what you'll find is that many items are not covered. And yes, we'll cover the broken condenser coil, but we don't cover the furnace because of this reason. And all in all, I'm just telling you, home warranties are not what they're cracked up to be. To me, they're a complete waste of money, and take it from somebody who's been in the business 22 years now and has lots of property myself and dealt with dozens and dozens and dozens of warranty companies. To me, they're just not worth it. Thanks.